Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sports Local commentator Frank System here, welcoming you live from inside the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. We are just days away from the Go Home show. We're just days away from the Warzone show. This is the Go Home show for Warzone in regards to the War Games. Coming in, and man, we got a crazy night for you guys here tonight. What a way to get shit started with the Drunkard Jimmy Open Challenge. With Jimmy taking on the man who just accepted it not too long ago, Chris Blackman. 1-on-1. It's gonna be an interesting matchup to say the least, in my opinion. Let's see what these two can bring to the table. Now with Jimmy, this has been a very crazy ride for him ever since he started doing the Drunkard Jimmy Open Challenge. He's been gradually climbing up the ranks. He's been doing pretty good compared to the last match that he had. He's still losing, but it almost seems like his drunkenness is now wearing off on him. It's like he's actually wanting to kick some ass. So we'll see what he can do against Chris Blackman. So with that said, let's begin.
The following contest is a knockout match. The first superstar to knock out their opponent will win the match. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 147 pounds, Dirty Jimmy.
Oh, here comes the drunken bastard himself, Drunkard Jimmy. Getting ready. Looks like he's just came out of a bar just now. It's like he's just been told that he's got to wrestle here very early, and it wouldn't be surprising when he found it was shocking considering how late Apex Wrestling has been going on. But we're doing what we can, and tonight we're coming on a lot earlier than we usually would. The only question is, can Jimmy actually wrestle in this condition? And then we gotta, while he is taking his sweet time, talk about a few of the matches. We got all of our champions after their week-long break from the last number of shows from the last Warzone and Ground Zero. So all the champions are back tonight, though. In the main event, when we have all the challengers taking on the champions, the challengers for the tag team titles, the Intercontinental title, and the world title will be competing in an 8-man tag team match against the very champions they're set to go up against at War Games.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 239 pounds, Chris Blackman.
And here comes Chris Blackman, former partner of Brandon Cuevas. We're still not sure if those two are teaming up or not. They've been very cryptic with when it's been trying to determine if they're teaming up or not. But either way, this is a one-on-one matchup between Drunkard Jimmy and Chris Blackman. And this is going to be one hell of a match, I will admit. It's going to be a crazy matchup. The only question is, will Chris Blackman continue the losing streak of Drunkard Jimmy, or will Jimmy get the first victory here in Apex Wrestling? It's been a while it's been a while since he came pretty close to winning a match. The closest being with his match against Alex Wolf. And ironically, that match would cause him to go on a losing streak up until recently. And right now, Jimmy trying to do something with Blackman, but Blackman counters him. And now, look at Jimmy. Oh, nice DDT on Blackman. And now Blackman with a counter. And now Blackman working on Jimmy, not giving him a chance to breathe. Looks to put Jimmy away. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, my God. Jimmy hanging up there by his neck. Oh, that's not good. And now Blackman continuously going to work on Drunker Jimmy right now. And now Blackman eyes up into the corner, but Jimmy counters him. And now Jimmy DDT on Blackman. Now look at this. He's going crazy on there. He's jumping now. And now Blackman continuously going to work on trying to bust Jimmy open. Oh, and there's a landslide roll-up cover and a quick out of one, but no, the referee actually saying that was a rope break. Oh, look at this. Oh! This move there from Chris Blackman. And now Blackman continuing to work on the head of Drunker Jimmy. Is that Chris Blackman is just toying with this man? Just toying with Drunker Jimmy. And now Blackman with a DDT! A future shock DDT covered by Blackman. Will it be enough? Yes, it's over. A nice victory at the hands of Chris Blackman, but in all honesty, I was starting to believe that Blackman was just toying with Jimmy the whole match up until that DDT right there, which signaled the end of Drunker Jimmy.
Here is your winner, Chris Blackman.
And just like that, Chris Blackman put Drunker Jimmy away. That is how you do it. Nice matchup, nice, not too bad of an opener. Jimmy tried, but he just could not get the job done. But it is what it is. But now that we got the Drunker Jimmy challenge out of the way, now it's time to get down to the serious business. Coming up next, we have, as it was put on the Apex Twitter page, we have the two pieces of Riley Wolf's history. We have his present, Danny the Bodyguard and Brinson, going up against his past, that being Dean Henry John and Lockheed Ventura. The only question is, which team is going to win it? His past or his present? And possibly his future? I can tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen, this match is going to be a hell of a doozy. Let me be real with you. This match is looking to put a lot of people going crazy over what's about to happen. And now let's begin.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 583 pounds, Ryan, Steve, and Danny, the Body Gang, the Boom Squad.
Well, here comes two of Riley Wolf's minions, Princeton and Danny the Bodyguard. Like I said, it is Riley's present taking on his past. The only question is which team will walk out victorious. The last time we saw Princeton and Danny, they actually took it to WMD in the worst way possible. They dominated WMD. So we'll see if they can have the same, if they can repeat tonight what they did on Ground Zero. That is the ultimate question. What will happen here?
And their opponents, first, from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 284 pounds, Dean Henry John.
Here comes Dean Henry John, one of the 5 members of Blackwire, alongside his partner Lockheed Ventura, Dante Hex, Henry Jenkins, and Malcolm Black, who we'll be seeing compete later on tonight in the 8-man tag team champions versus challengers match in the main event. But right now, it's about Blackwire looking to get some form of momentum going into their future.
And his partner from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 298 pounds, Loki Ventura.
And there he is, the other member of Blackwire, set to compete in this tag team match between Blackwire and Riley Wolf's minions. Look at the size of Lockheed Ventura. I honestly want to believe he's honestly bigger than, if not equal to the size of Henry Jenkins when DHJ and Jenkins were teaming up together. With DHJ being a former tag team champion with Henry Jenkins, before the rest of the group, Lockheed and Dante and even Malcolm were, before they became a full-fledged team on Apex Wrestling. So yeah, Princeton starting off with the Minions and DHJ starting for the Blackwire. The bell is sounded, so this is a no count out tag team match. And now, oh! Nice German suplex there from Grimlock. And now Dean Avery, John going we're trying to get something going here, but Princeton going to put him through some hell, and a nice Hurricane Rana from Princeton. Bobby Wolf went on Twitter, hyping up this match, talking some smack about Blackwire, and of course praising his Minions and hoping they get the job done here tonight, like they did against WMD on Ground Zero. And now, in the jungle, he was trying to tag in Lockheed Ventura, but Danny said no, and the referee just got down by the Irish whip from Danny as he tags in Princeton, and now Princeton and Dean going to work on each other. Oh, and there's a nice another maneuver there. Dean Henry's trying to get it. Oh, Lockheed wanted to tag, but Princeton is just working on Dean, Henry, John right now. In a tag team match that is honestly started to go way back to when Bobby Wolf was formerly a part of Blackwire, but then shit hit the fan and either he left or they picked him out. But either way, Riley Wolf has had a very bad, he's just had a very negative opinion on Blackwire ever since, to the point where he's decided to do some Minions. So while they're aiming at trying to deal with Lee Anderson, he had no problem with them going into this tag team match against Blackwire. And right now, Princeton going to work on Lockheed Ventura. That's not good for a man Lockheed's size to get his ass kicked by a man Princeton's size. And now here comes Danny the body blow with a nice elbow drop. A standing elbow drop right there. And now Danny working on Lockheed. What a camel punch, but the referee, I think the referee said there might have been a rope break there or something. I don't know what was going on there, but whatever. In any case, Lockheed now trying to get back into things. Trying to get back into this matchup, but Danny said, boy, you ain't getting there. You ain't getting no advantage while I'm around, boy. And now Danny working his ass off, trying to take out Lockheed Ventura. And Ventura thrown over the top rope onto the floor. And Princeton walking around assessing the damage that Danny has done to Lockheed. And now Danny trying to do something there, but Lockheed gets out of it before Danny even could. And he gets caught, gonna put it in the midsection. And now Danny's back to work on Lockheed, but Lockheed with a hard shot right in the chest of Danny the bodyguard. And there's a headbutt. Danny and now Lockheed, oh man! Nice putting the neck breaker there. And now Lockheed, off for a clothesline, did not get over the door on Danny, but he did stand right back up after the clothesline. And he gets a face full of apron there. And now Danny back in control. It's like every time Lockheed tries to get the advantage, Danny just somehow manages to get the advantage right back on him. And again the referee gets knocked down. And again Danny counters Lockheed Ventura and gives him a wicked clothesline attack to go along with it. And now Danny, the two biggest men of this match, and Danny has just been all over Lockheed Ventura. All match since the two were tagged in together. And now Danny measuring Lockheed, looking to put him away. No, Lockheed counters. And now Lockheed's trying to fit back into it, but again, Danny counters him. Uppercut after uppercut there. And now Danny, well, speaking of Danny and Riley and his minions, Riley Wolf is actually going to be competing here tonight against Deshaun Walton, the man who is announced as being the third member of Lee Anderson's team to represent Apex Wrestling. And now Danny measuring Lockheed, looks to put him away. Backbreaker and back suplex into a sit-out powerbomb. That might have done it for Lockheed. Danny with the cover. 1-0, and Dean Henry John gets his ass kicked by both Danny and Princeton for trying to save the matchup for his partner. And now Lockheed uppercut to Danny. And now Lockheed looks like he's trying to get into the swing of things. The question is, how long can he keep it going? He's trying clothesline, a second clothesline, and a third one. And now Lockheed gets underneath Danny, and gets him a leaping clothesline, and look at him just get him right back up just like that. And now Lockheed with an enziguri. Lockheed with a cover, Princeton on the other side of the ring, and he saves Danny's life there, saving the matchup for his partner. And Danny, oh, it's not Lockheed, looked like he was going to try to do something there. Well, I thought he was going to go after Princeton for breaking up that pin, but I guess not. And now Danny going back to work. Oh, and Lockheed counted him, kneed him in the face, and Danny's been busted open. Danny, the bodybuilder's been busted open, and Danny just basically used Danny's move against him. But a rope break saves the matchup for Danny and Princeton. Oh, and right on the arm. And Danny's on the other side of the ring. Lockheed turns in Danny, or not Danny, what the fuck am I talking about? Dean Princeton gets tagged in by Danny. I apologize for messing up the names there. Kind of same sounding names, but either way, Dean now going to work on Princeton with a hard shot right in the face. And now Dean looks to try to go to work on Princeton, looks to try to make him bleed. All counted by Princeton into a nice inverted DDT. And now Princeton goes Dean into the ring. I think Lockheed wanted him to make the tag, but I don't think that's a good idea. See how much punishment Dean Lockheed was going through against Danny. And now Princeton measuring Dean, looks to put him away. Oh, but Dean catches him and gives him a wicked clothesline for his trouble. And now Dean going to work on Princeton, punching away on his forehead, trying to make him bleed. Goes after it again, and that time, based on that camera angle, Dean had deep busted Princeton open, and Dean with a clothesline, goes to the cover. Oh, and barely before a 2 count, Danny saves his partner, and Dean looks like Dean's trying to say something to Danny, tell him don't you dare do that shit, my boy. And a clothesline. Another clothesline to Princeton. Dean ducks underneath it and gives him a power slam. And now Dean, countered by Princeton. Princeton looks fired up. But Dean out with a bicycle knee. Look at a bicycle knee at least. And now Dean, watch this point. God damn it, I'm fucking shit up. Jesus Christ. Dean with a triple backbreakers on the knee. 3 of them at that, and now Princeton might be in a bit of trouble here. And Dean actually doing a smart strategy, pulling him on the other side of the ring. Covered by Dean, and a kick out of 2. Dean Henry John trying to fit back into things for his team. And now Princeton trying to do the same thing here. Now what's Princeton going to do here? Oh, countered by Dean. And now Lunas. Oh, man. Cobra clutch slam right to Princeton. And now Dean punching away on Princeton's forehead. Oh, man. Princeton's going to be bleeding a bit badly now. And Princeton with the knee. Countering Dean Henry John, and now Danny's tagged in. Smart strategy there from Princeton. Danny might be busted open, but he's not as badly busted open as Princeton is. And now Danny trying to get back into the flow of things. And how it's been all Danny this whole match. Every time Danny's been in the ring, it's like both Dean and Lockheed try to get back into the back into things, but it's like not even a minute after they try, Danny just straight up takes all that advantage away from him. And now Danny Irish up in the corner. What's he going for here? Got him on the top turnbuckle. Uh-oh, Danny now. Going for a super choke slam off the top rope. Danny with a cover. Will it be enough? No. Kick out at 2.5. Danny went for a kick. Dean, no. Getting right back up. Went for something. Danny catches him in midair and slams him down hard. What a great counter from Danny. What a great counter. You gotta give Danny credit for that. Whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that counter was an incredible counter for him. Able to catch Dean in midair. Not even able to see that move that Dean was gonna do coming. And now Dean. Oh, what's he going for here? Oh shit! Got him! And now Dean, what's he going to do here? Jump on the midsection. Oh man. Dean and Danny now chasing into each other, and Danny gives Dean a shoulder tackle. And now Danny measuring Dean. Looks to put him away. And now Dean in trouble. Got hit with the sit-out powerbomb cover. And no! What the hell is that? I honestly couldn't tell. And look at Rocky going to work on Princeton, throwing him out of the ring. Power's broken loose right now. Oh, wait a minute, Dean scratching on Danny's eyes. And now, all hell's broken loose both in and out of the ring. Rocky took care of Princeton as Dean looks to do something here. I slip into the corner. The referee needs to stop getting in the way, damn it. For real though. Referee better not be going to Lee Anderson after this match and go for a raise, because the referee should know better than to get in the way. When he sees somebody coming right at him, you better fucking move out of the way. And there's a rope right there. So I don't think he's going to get a raise this time. That's the third time he's gotten in the way and been knocked down for his stupidity in that regard. So right now, Danny and Lockheed in the ring. Lockheed just hasn't been able to get some offense going. I mean, he's trying, but he's just not been able to get shit done in that ring. Because every time he does, regardless if it's Danny or Princeton, he just gets counted over and over. And now tied to Princeton. And now Danny and Princeton, double back body jump on Lockheed Ventura. And a nice head shot, but Lockheed says to the hard one at that. And now Lockheed goes to the tag on Dean Henry John, and now Ventura. Oh, gets him down hard. Oh, Jesus. Now over. Will be it? No. Danny saves the matchup. Oh man. This is the blood of Brinson's face. He needs to make a tag to Danny to stay out of the rest of the match. Because right now, look at this. Oh! Oh, man. Going right on the arm of Dean Henry John. Look at the blood on Brinson's face. Oh my God, he just got badly cut open. I don't think Brinson should wrestle the rest of this match. Unless he does, but he has to stay out of the ring for some time now. And look at the strength of Dean Henry John, picking up Danny like he's just a regular, average, ordinary sized man. An average, ordinary sized person right now. And now Dean, what's he going for here? Oh! Corner, clothesline. And that one looks like it did some damage on Danny, but I guess not. Danny just immediately counters Dean. But now Dean, oh my goodness, look at that breaker right there. Jesus Christ, my dude. Tagged Joaquin Ventura. It looks like Dean's saying enough is enough, and oh, what the hell's going on here? These two missed each other completely. And now Joaquin trying to just get done for the first time in this matchup. He's just been dominated. He's just been getting dominated the whole match, and it looks like this might be his chance to do some dominating. Oh, and a running knee strike right in the face of Danny. And look at the blood on Danny's face. Both Danny and Brinston are busted open. And it's a shocker to me to see that Blackwire has yet to be busted open, but Brinston and Danny have. And now Joaquin measures Danny, looks to put him away. Again, taking a page out of Danny's playbook. Got him! Cover! And it's over! Brinston he just managed to miss the break up there, but in the end, it was a hell of a match up there. It was a hell of a contest, but at the end of the night, it was Riley's past that wins this match tonight.
Here are your winners, Dean Henry John and Loki Ventura.
Oh, Blackwire gets the win here tonight. The crowd might not like it, but at the end of the night, I think Lee Anderson will be happy knowing that Riley Wolf's minions just could not get the job done here tonight. But at least they tried. But I think ultimately what caused them to lose was the amount of blood that they were losing. Which is ironic because as much damage as both Dean and Joaquin took, they did not get busted open whatsoever. Kind of shocking to me, really. But it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. And coming up next, we have a women's matchup here tonight as Cassidy Blake goes one-on-one against Sophia Richie. This is stemming from what has been going on for the last few weeks. Cassidy Blake and Reckless Intent have been at odds, going over the Apex Women's Tag Team titles, over who should be the champion out of the tag teams. While Reckless believes that since the team won under their name, they should be given the tag team belts. But Cassidy Blake believes that since she was part of that winning team, she should have the tag team gold. It's just been a wild ride between these two opposing corners. The question is, what's Cassidy Blake gonna do? Because She has the claim. She feels like she has the claim for the tag team titles, but now it has been confirmed that to get this shit taken care of. Well, we'll get to that when we get ready for the matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Cassidy Blake, Sophia Richie, one-on-one. Let's begin.
Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Cassidy Blake.
Here comes Cassidy Blake. Cassidy Blake, like I said, she feels that she should be given she should have a right to the tag team titles because she did help Alexia Hagen win the tag team titles against the Charm City Queens. But because Reckless believes that since it was under their name, since the belts were under the name, since they were given the title match under the name of Reckless Intent and not Cassidy Blake and Alexia Hagen as a whole.
From Rome, Italy, Sophia Diamond Ricci.
So now it's just been a back and forth battle of who should get control of the tag team title belts. But we can confirm right now at War Games it will be Reckless Intent, Alexia Hagen, and Sophia Richie going up against Cassidy Blake and a partner of her choosing, and we have been told that, confirmed officially, we will have Alexia Hagen go one-on-one against the person that Cassidy Blake has chosen as her tag team partner. The only question is, who is her tag team partner going to be? We don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows at this point. But we do know that that matchup is confirmed. But right now, that is for Ground Zero. This is tonight. And tonight, it's Cassidy Blake versus Sophia Richie, one-on-one. The referee has called for the bell. This match is officially underway. And right now, these two women, honestly it seems like they were former partners. They were formerly a part of a group. They should know each other real well, so I'm expecting a hellacious back and forth matchup between these two women. And right now, Cassidy Blake going to work on Sophia Richie in a single leg Boston Crab. But no, Sophia Richie gets out of it relatively quickly. But it is early in the matchup, and submission holds don't really work this early in the matchup. Unless, of course, you're a jobber, in which case neither woman definitely is, not one of these two women are a jobber. I know this from experience. They work like somebody that likes to kick ass and chew bubble gum, only out of gum. But either way, yeah, not reference is a terrible reference, but still. Right now, Cassidy Blake going to work on Sophia Richie. And now Cassidy Blake goes for a cover. Sophia Richie with a flip out, not even a one count, but it is early in the matchup. Sophia Richie's not one to get an easy victory over. You gotta work hard on her. Otherwise, you just ain't gonna get jacked. You just ain't gonna get a victory over her in any way, shape, or form. And there's a spear out of nowhere from Sophia Richie to Cassidy Blake. And right now, Sophia Richie going to work on Cassidy Blake right now. And a leg drop right in the arm of Cassidy Blake, and Sophia Richie going to work on Cassidy Blake. And now Sophia Richie. Oh, Jesus. A not so glam slam there. So for Sophia Richie, it ain't all about the glam. It's all about the power. It's all about what the desire to kick ass right now. And she's doing a pretty good job of it, but right now Cassidy Blake in control at the moment. Oh, and what a super kick! A hellacious super kick from Cassidy Blake as Richie. And now Blake, oh man, and Richie just gets her face full of steel steps there. Holy shit. And now Richie in a bit of trouble with Cassidy Blake, and look at that combo! What a combo from Cassidy Blake, taking it to Sophia Richie. She wants to prove a point here. But Richie countering with a multiple set of elbows on Cassidy Blake as Richie throws Blake into the ring. And now Richie going to work on Cassidy Blake. That's an out suplex, and there's a swimming going over suplex cover. No, kick out at 2.5 by Cassidy Blake. And now Richie looking to put Cassidy Blake away. And now Cassidy in trouble. Gets her hit with a not so glam slam. Goes to the cover. Will it be enough? Yes, and just like that, after a back and forth matchup, Sophia Richie wins the matchup in the name of Reckless Intent. What a matchup this was. May not have been as hellacious as I thought it would be, but it was a pretty good back and forth match between these two women. But at the end of the day, Sophia Richie managed to get the victory over Cassidy Blake. So now Reckless has only one match to look forward to before War Games, and that is the one-on-one matchup between Alexia Hagen and the person that Cassidy Blake has picked for her tag team partner. The only question is, who is that partner going to be?
Here is your winner, Sophia Diamond Richie.
Well, the way I see it, that's a nice set of mind games for Reckless, making them figure out who in the world would team up with Cassidy Blake. We don't know who it is. All we know is we do know that somebody has been picked by Cassidy Blake to battle Reckless Intent for the Apex Women's Tag Team titles. But again, we just don't know who. But we'll see who that is on Ground Zero. But for now, tonight, the night belongs to Reckless Intent as far as this one-on-one matchup is concerned. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a women's tag team matchup, and it's going to be a hell of a doozy, to say the least, as we have Emily Gray and Maria Wolf taking on Amber Young and Rachel Jackson. Let me tell you guys, this match is going to be a hell of a doozy here. I'm telling you, like I said, it's going to be a hell of a fight, to say the least. This match has been stemming with all four in women's history with one another. All four have fought against each other at one point or another The question is, which team is going to get the victory here tonight? Will it be the team of Gray and Wolf? Or will it be, the two women that are possibly going to be, that are looking to possibly be, that are looking to be in Ember Young's future? With Maria being the optional choice in the event that, with Maria being the optional choice for Amber, because you never know. Emily Gray might beat Amber, but then again, Amber has shown she can hold her own against women that have the same kind of style as Emily Gray. And now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin.
Introducing first, from Wrocław, Poland, the Queen.
Emily Gray. She is looking to become a two-time women's champion, looking to get the belt back that she has said many times over, I have never lost. And she's looking to make an example out of Amber Young. And hell, possibly get some payback on Rachel Jackson, because if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, Jackson actually defeated Emily Gray in one of her Gray's first matches since coming back after the Ready to Rumble pay-per-view when she competed in that Women's Rumble match that ultimately Maria Wolf won. So in essence, this is a thing of Emily Gray teaming up with a woman that she is facing up, teaming up with a woman that she might face at Apex Legends if she defeats the woman that she's going up against at War Games, Ember Young. It's a bit of a weird triangle there, in my opinion, but it is what it is.
And her partner, from Dudleyville, Maria Wolf.
And there she is, Maria Wolf. Not too happy after what happened on Ground Zero, but she lost to Ariel Black after taking it to a member of Ariel's family, Kyrie Black. It's just not been too bad of a week for Maria Wolf, but she is looking to get some payback by taking out two women at once. Maria Wolf just standing in the ring, not happy at all, but I don't know what she's more mad about. The fact that she's teaming up against a woman that she'll possibly have to face at Apex Legends, or going against the women's champion, as well as her partner, who Maria Wolf has actually, I believe Maria Wolf has actually faced her before, so this might actually be the first time that these two women actually meet in the ring if all goes according to plan. If all
And their
things go well.
opponents, All-Star Women's Amber Young and Rachel Jackson, the Queens.
Well, we're going to have to change that name to DC Vixens. Either way, here comes possibly one of, if not the most dominant tag teams in the women's division here. The longest reigning Apex Women's Tag Team Champions. So many teams had problems with these two. Up until Reckless Intent came along and and took the belts away from the then named Charm City Queens. But right now, Emily Gray and Amber Young, what a way to get them started. The two women who will be facing off at War Games for the Women's Championship. That's a way to get things started if I don't say so myself. And right now, Emily Gray going to work on Amber Young in a stump puller, bending Amber Young's legs in a way that, in all honesty, it's not really supposed to go, at least not that far up. And now Amber trying to get Rachel in the tag in, but no, Emily stops her, counters her out of the corner. And now Emily Gray trying to do the same thing with Maria Wolf, but no, Amber counters her instead. And there's a tag to Maria Wolf, and already Amber's dealing with the woman she's facing up against War Games, and now she's dealing with the woman she might have to meet at Apex Legends if she does retain the championship at War Games. And already, it's early, but we're seeing a literal big matchup here between Maria Wolf and Rachel Jackson. Oh man, and now Maria Wolf going to work on Rachel Jackson here. And now Rachel trying to go for something here. Maria though with a counter into a full Nelson suplex. And now remember, this is a no count out match. There's been a rule since Lee Anderson has grown tired of seeing a number of his matches end by way of a count out. And look at this, man, nice combo there from Maria Wolf. You gotta give her credit. Whether you love her or you hate her, you gotta give Maria credit for that combo set of moves there. Right now, Rachel Jackson looking to get in control of Maria Wolf. Amber Young, she may not be showing too much emotion, but I bet you she's probably looking happily on as her partner's taping it to Maria Wolf. And as I was going to say that, Maria with a counter, but Rachel Jackson going to work. And listen to this crowd. Oh, I think that tells you who they support over. It looks like they're cheering for the DC Vixens, formerly known as Charm City Queens, over Maria Wolf and Emily Gray. Oh man! Maria hit with a running sit-out powerbomb, and that bottom rope is taken right along with her. Covered there by Rachel Jackson, and a kick out of two by Maria Wolf. And now Wolf eyes up into the ropes. Oh, and she misses. And now Rachel Jackson looking to take advantage of it. And now Maria in trouble as Rachel Jackson stomping away at Maria. Pass from Amber Young as she goes to work on Maria Wolf. Jackson tags in, continuing to stomp away on Maria Wolf. And then another tag, and into her, and now there's a cover and a shoulder up at two by Maria. Man, Amber Young is going to work on Maria Wolf after Rachel Jackson did a good amount of damage. Maria counters her. And now Maria Going for a camel clutch. But no, the referee called for a rope break. I don't know if Maria's gonna... Maria did not contest that, even though she's probably thinking there was no rope break, but whatever happens, happens. And now Maria just stomping away on Amber Young, on the women's champion. And there's a leg sweep right from under Amber Young as Amber counters Maria for whatever she was going to do there. And now Amber countered by Maria, and Maria then countered by Amber. And the shove from Maria Wolf, who clearly wins that show of strength. And the drop toe hold under the middle row from Maria, from Amber Young to Maria, as Maria hits this shit with the knee. And now listen to this crowd. Amber Young now measuring Maria Wolf, wants to put her away, and gets her woman. Covered by Amber, will it be enough to take down this big woman? No, short up at 2.5. And Amber went for the knee. Maria counters her, went for a back suplex. But no, Amber counters her. And now Amber, gets her right in the head. And now Amber not taking any chances, cover. And Emily Gray saves the matchup. And Amber went for a super kick, but misses her target completely. And Amber going right up on Emily Gray, but Amber gets hit hard. Now Amber going to work on Emily Gray here. Getting distracted. A backstabber on Emily Gray, and Gray is out. Amber Young is fed up with the fact that Emily Gray saved the matchup for Maria, that she decided to take her out, get her out of the title picture. There's the tag team maneuver. Cover, will it be enough? No, took out her 2.5. How in the hell is Maria still fighting? I'm surprised she's able to still fight. But now Maria, after a slam like that, cover, no, not even a 2 count. A quick out at 1.5. And now Vin and Rachel Jackson with a big boot right in the face of Maria Wolf, and Maria with a jaw jacker into a nice drop kick there. And there Rachel Jackson with a leg sweep counter. Emily Gray wants to be tagged in. Maria might not want to do it, but she might have to. And Rachel Jackson running, sit out powerbomb, cover, and Emily Gray saves the matchup for a partner. And now look at Emily Gray going to work on the women's champion. Knee right in the face as Maria just takes Rachel Jackson right off her feet. And now Rachel Jackson uppercut to Maria Wolf. Clubbing blow right to the back. And now Jackson going for a deadlift. Oh man, a deadlift sit out pull down. And now Rachel measuring Maria. Wants to put her weight into the midsection. Going for a punt handle. Olympic slam covered by Rachel Jackson. And again, Emily saving the matchup for her partner. And Rachel Jackson, I'm starting to think, is getting pissed off at Emily Gray for constantly interrupting the pins. But feeling like she might as well just let Maria just get pinned. But that's not Emily's way. She wants to win this match. And now, fisherman suplex from Rachel Jackson to Maria Wolf. The man Rachel Jackson, Rachel Jackson Irish whipping Maria into the corner. Maria Hurricanrana. Well, as I was actually going to say, Maria needs to make the tag to Emily Gray. I know Rachel Jackson is a taller woman compared to Emily Gray, but at the same time, Maria has taken so much damage that she might need to make the tag here, but she probably won't do it just because she wants to prove a point. Now Irish whip in the corner, double knees under the chest of Rachel into the corner. And now Maria Wolf with a stomp on the arm. of Rachel Jackson. And now Maria measuring Rachel. Looks to put her away. Maria wants to do the pile driver, but Rachel Jackson sees it coming and gives her a clothesline. And now Jackson has Maria where she wants to tag to Amber Young. This is why Rachel and Amber have been the longest reigning tag team champions. Isolating one of the members to keep them from tagging in, but then that is what happens. They keep getting their pins blocked. They keep getting their pins broken up by the other partner if the other partner can do so. But at the end of the night, they are doing what they should be doing, isolating one of the tag team, one of the members of the tag team. I basically want to call them the female John Morrison and the Miz, really. Even though neither man are as big or strong as Rachel Jackson, they do have that tag team. They do have that tag team planning stage where they just keep the opponents at bay as much as they possibly can. Right now, Amber Jackson, what the fuck? Who the hell is Amber Jackson? Amber Young going to work on Maria. Work on Maria counters Amber right there. Maria should be going for the cover on Emily Gray, but instead she just sends Amber Young outside with a clothesline over the top rope. And now Amber in a bit of trouble here with Maria. And there's an elbow right in the face. And Maria, and there comes Rachel Jackson with a hard tag. But Maria sees it coming. Double knees in the corner. And now Maria goes, showing her athleticism. For a woman as tall as she is sure is athletic. Jesus Christ. And now Maria finally making a tag to Emily Gray, who is arguably the freshest woman in the match. Goes to the cover, looks to pick up the gold. But Rachel Jackson with a kick out of two. Emily Graves been waiting to be in this matchup for some time now. She is the freshest woman in this matchup, honestly, from what I'm seeing. And now Rachel Jackson. Oh man, a deadlift German suplex turning into a pull down sit-out slam right there. And now Rachel Jackson goes for a running power slam. Goes to the cover. No, just a 1.9. And that shows how fresh Emily Gray is. And a kick in the face of Emily Gray. There has a bit of beef with Rachel Jackson, considering the fact that Jackson defeated Emily Gray not too long ago in a one-on-one matchup. And now Rachel Jackson, what the hell is she doing? I don't know what she's trying to do there. Thought she was talking a bit of smack to Maria Wolf, but didn't buy into her bullshit. And now Amber Young, oh, spike pile driver with Rachel Jackson and Emily Gray. Cover. The pin breakup. And Amber with an elbow right at Emily Gray. And as a half Nelson suplex. And Rachel Jackson getting the crowd hyped for Amber. But Emily Gray touched her. And now a Silverweight Boston Club to Amber Young. Amber's in a bit of trouble. But Amber gets her out. Amber almost had that she was thinking of whether to tag in Rachel Jackson or to keep going on Emily Gray, but she chose to go on Emily Gray. Emily Gray now wants to do something here. Oh man, oh, she's got it locked in. She's got Amber locked in. Will Amber tap? Amber might have no choice, but will she? Oh man. Oh no. Emily looked at her grip was starting to slip, so she decided to let Amber go. And now Emily looks to Go for the cover. No. Kick out of 2.5 of Maria with a hurricane runner of Rachel Jackson. And now Maria. Oh, no, swinging that breaker on Amber Young. That's actually a bit, if you think about it, that is payback. That's Maria Wolf's kind of payback to Amber Young for doing what she did earlier to Emily Bryan. There's a cutter. Into a submission hold. Emily's in trouble. Will she tap? No. Gets out of it. And oh. Emily had Amber on her shoulders, but it looks like her back gave way, and Amber now looking to take advantage of that. No. Emily Gray with a counter on Amber Young. And look at Emily Gray walking to her elbow right in the back, right in the face. Oh, that's a new move from Emily Gray. I've never seen that move before. Short bracer right to Emily Gray as a counter. And now Amber going to work on it. Going to work on her now. Amber look, measuring Emily Gray now. Amber Young, a drive-by drop kick right to Emily Gray. There's a cover. Oh, and Maria managed to save the matchup. But Amber, Amber tried to do something to Rachel Jackson. Trying to bend Kate away, and now Maria making Rachel pay for her mistake. And now it's back to a 2-on-1 situation with Emily and Maria with Amber Young as they do a fisherman soup, as Emily does a fisherman suplex. Emily Gray now gets countered with a drop toe hold by Amber Young. Amber picking Emily up. Nice to put in the corner, knee to the back of Amber. Oh, and a knee out of no. I didn't know how to be a knee or a kick. A straight up kick. Kind of hard to tell from that angle. But either way, it came out of nowhere, but Emily's still fighting. And now Amber. Pulling a knot with a move right there. Looking to make Emily tap, or will she? Oh, Emily gets her out of it. Emily gets out of it. Oh man, now Amber has to put into the corner. Pads in Rachel Jackson. And now they look to put Emily Gray away with the spice pile driver. That has to be it for Emily Gray. Cover, and Maria saves the matchup. These two teams want to win this matchup, and it's understandable why. These two women, but because of how badly they want to win this match, we're seeing a hell of a classic here. It's been a very long matchup, but it's been a hell of a classic in my opinion. These two teams want to win this matchup. They want to carry momentum. Emily wants to carry momentum into War Games. Oh man, I'm looking at Spine Buster from Rachel Jackson. And Emily Gray with a rolling knee tip. I don't even actually know the name of that move, I'll be honest. That's the first time I've seen that move. So right now, Rachel Jackson in control. Pads in Amber Young. Oh, look at this. Uh-oh, this ain't good. Late jump right in the back of the knee with some assistance from Rachel Jackson. Cover by Amber Young. Will it be enough? Oh, 2.9. And Rachel Jackson has enough of Maria Wolf saving the matchup for Emily Gray, for her team. And Amber Young going to work on Emily Gray, going to work on the arms. Oh man. And Emily Gray with a counter on Amber Young. And now Emily Gray able to get that kick in. Emily with a cover, will it be enough? And just like that, it's over. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, after a hell of a back and forth matchup between these two teams. Everybody was expecting that the Charm City Queens, now DC Vixens, were going to come out victorious since their experience in a tag team match, but it was it's just the way these two women go crazy on each other.
The Queen and Maria Wolf.
But man, this is a shocking victory with Emily Gray and Maria Wolf. These two gain momentum as Emily Gray is going to War Games. But Maria has also gotten back some momentum after her loss to Ariel Black on Ground Zero, and she's looking to continue on the path to Apex Legends. But what a hell of a match. It was a pretty long one, but it was a hell of a fight, man. A crazy, crazy matchup, to say the very least, my dude. Holy shit. But now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's going to be a fight that's looking to be a crazy one at that, as we will see Deshaun Walton versus Riley Wolf one-on-one in what is to be the very first time ever in both men's career. The question is, who's going to be victorious? The third man that was picked to be one of Lee Anderson's members to represent Apex Wrestling, or will it be Riley Wolf? That is a good question. I'm going to tell you right now, though, this match is looking to be one crazy, crazy matchup, to say the least. But without further ado, let's begin.
Making his way to the ring from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 225 pounds, Deshaun Walter.
Deshaun Walton. I don't know who shot the world. Deshaun Walton shocked the world alongside with Lee Anderson shocking the world when it was revealed that Deshaun Walton would be the third man to represent Apex Wrestling in Lee Anderson's fight against Riley Wolf and two of his own hand-picked minions that are looking to team up against each other. The only question is, who's going to be getting the momentum heading into War Games? Will it be Deshaun Walton, or will it be Riley Wolf? This is a pretty good matchup, to say the least. In my opinion, two men who we have never seen face off against each other ever look to do battle here tonight. And now, Deshaun Walton ready to fight here tonight. This is going to be a very good matchup, if you ask me. Since how these two have never faced before, it's going to be crazy, man. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a crazy, crazy matchup. But wouldn't surprise me if either man did their homework on the other leading up to this matchup.
And his opponent from Dudleyville, weighing in at 219 pounds, Riley Wolf.
And here comes the leader of his group of hackers, and with the hacker following with his minion followers, Riley Wolf, the man who has made it his goal for the past number of months to make Lee Anderson's to make Lee Anderson's job as owner of Apex Wrestling a living hell. Hacking into his account, hacking on the shows, doing things to the point to where it's just a wonder how Apex Wrestling has managed to coexist with this man doing what he's been able to do here recently. The bell is rung and Deshaun Walton going to work on Riley Wolf. Riley Wolf, being a former Apex World Champion, even though he had it stripped away from him by Lee Anderson, that was the very reason that Riley Wolf gave to show why he decided to do what he did up to this point. And it ends a great kick by Walton. Riley Wolf, the man behind this whole scheme. Look at this. What a combo with Riley Wolf to Deshaun Walton. Holy Jesus. Cover. Oh, and a quick out. Not even a one. Not even a one count there. But Walton and Riley trying to get into this fight, but Walton with a counter over and over. Riley Wolf forgot, but honestly, Riley Wolf does have one thing to look forward to. Even if he loses this matchup against, he's got a title matchup against whoever wins the World Championship matchup at War Games, whether it be Austin Collins or Malcolm Black. Either way, he's got that to look forward to. So we'll see what happens here. Look at this title mutilation on Deshaun Walton. But Walton getting up, elbows Riley right in the face. Oh, his mask, so to speak, but still, if you get elbowed in the face with a mask, that does actually hurt. And now Wolf, he has Walton in the corner. Now these two going back and forth with each other. I expected nothing less of a back and forth matchup to say the least. And swinging left breaker from Riley Wolf to Deshaun Walton. Now Riley Wolf going for the cover on Walton. Will be enough, but he looks to be a bit cocky. A quick out of one by Deshaun Walton. Riley Wolf got a bit cocky, now hooking the lead. And Walton with a nice counter onto Riley Wolf. And Riley with a counter of his own. And now, iron whip into to the outside by Riley Wolf to Walton. Deshaun Walton, in my opinion, having a shocking moment when he came out after Lee Anderson announced who he was going up against. And while that announcement was shocking, Walton ultimately came out of that matchup losing to a one-shot kid. But right now, a black mask kick from Deshaun Walton and a kick out of 2.5 on Riley Wolf. But Walton is looking. Walton, did you really just stab? Come on, man. This ain't Fortnite. Either way, Walton now looking to get some payback, and I believe he's getting a good amount of payback if he went from losing to a minion to beating the owner of beating the leader of the minions there. The Wolf in a bit of trouble here with Walton. And now Walton, cross arm, brain buster. Oh, that's gotta do it. Oh, late sweep by Riley Wolf though, but Deshaun Walton with a counter. And Walton with a definite silence again. Cover won't be in. No, a kick out of 2.5. And now Riley Wolf doing some damage to Deshaun Walton, doing a shoulder tackle right to Deshaun Walton, causing him to go out of the ring. And now Wolf, not Wolf, I hope I didn't say Wolf, but either way, a swinging neck breaker right on the arena floor. And now Riley Wolf going for something here, but Walton counters him. Oh, bell clap from Deshaun Walton. And it's something blow, but Riley Wolf counters it, rolled out of the way of it, literally. And now Walton putting Riley Wolf in a headlock, so now Riley Wolf goes for pedigree! Wait, what? Wait, the referee just called for the bell? Was Deshaun Walton really knocked out? Really? What? He wasn't even busted open! What the hell happened? What the fuck happened there? Riley Wolf! I think, what the fuck just happened?
Here is your winner, Riley Wolf.
I think Deshaun Walton just got screwed. The referee, while we was doing a replay, the referee actually raised the hand of Riley Wolf and he raised the hand of Riley Wolf and was smiling. Oh no, you gotta be oh come on, man. Come on, man. If this is gonna be how Riley Wolf is gonna, if this is how Riley Wolf thinks he's gonna win at Warzone or War Games, there, he's got another thing coming, man. Jesus Christ. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the semi-main. It is Tom Doyle challenging Jacob Helms for the Apex Internet Championship. I'm just still shocked a little bit from what we just seen. I can't even believe what just happened. After what we just seen, I'm not sure what to what to say after that. But we got to move on. Into the title match, Tom Doyle, Jacob Helms. Let's get started.
The following contest is a knockout match. The first superstar to knock out their opponent will win the match and is for the Internet Championship.
And here comes the challenger, the owner of NXW, the current ROV, champion, Tom Doyle. This man, I honestly don't need to say much about this man. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who he is by this point. I don't think I really need to say anything. See, right now, Tom Doyle looking to get his first belt in Apex Wrestling, that being the Internet title, and we've seen a number of first-time champions with the Internet Championship. We've seen it with Christian Tracy. We've seen it with Cody Hagan. We've seen it with Bruiser Brad. We've just seen it with Jacob Helms, and we could possibly see that here tonight with Tom Doyle. But Jacob Helms has to prove it. He needs to prove one thing. Is he going to be that one-off champion that we've been seeing every so often? Or will he be that rare occasion and be a multiple defense champion? That is the big question, and we're looking to see our answer here tonight, as Jacob Helms is going up against the man who I believe might be the biggest challenge to date, champion or not. A championship match or not, I should say. As you'll see on the back of his shirt, he calls himself the best in the world at what he does. Some people believe it, others are skeptical on what he means, on that statement. Some people have been skeptical tonight. And there he is, the Internet Champion himself, Jacob Helms. Jacob Helms won the Internet Championship from Evelyn Reeves on Ground Zero. Tonight, he's looking to defend it against Tom Doyle. And what is going to be one of his biggest upset victory if he's victorious here tonight. And on Twitter, Jacob Helms even said he's not sure if he'll be able to beat Tom Doyle here tonight, but he is looking to try to do so. He has a hatred for Tom Doyle, but we'll see if that hatred is what gives him the victory, or is what will ultimately cost him. And now let's go down to the ring for JoJo.
Introducing the challenger from London, England, weighing in at 269 pounds, the champ. Introducing the champion from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the Internet Champion, Jacob Hale.
And that's what's all about the Internet Championship between these two individuals. The challenger, Tom Doyle. The champion, Jacob Helms. One-on-one for the Internet title. And here we go. Collar and elbow tie-up between both individuals. And then the referee calls for a breakup and he gets that. Oh, and Jacob with a knife edge shot to Tom Doyle. Not gonna let him get away with shit right now. And oh, a bicycle knee from Tom Doyle takes Jacob Helms down. And Jacob with a nice arm drag to Tom Doyle. DDT right on Tom Doyle, right on his head. And then we're gonna have a crazy match in and out with two men that honestly hate each other. Jacob Helms, Tom Doyle moves out of the way of that kick. Does a nice move on Jacob Helms, and now Tom going to work on Jacob. Oh, and a knee right of an elbow right in the face. And a jawbreaker counter from Jacob Helms. And Jacob with a wicked running sliding clothesline. A wicked running flying clothesline there. Jesus Christ, man. And now Jacob Helms in a rear headlock. And Tom Doyle though, going to do some elbows and gets Jacob off of him. And the wicked clothesline from Jacob to Tom. And now Jacob knee into a neck breaker. And now Jacob moonsault, a middle rope moonsault, right to Tom Doyle. Jacob really wants to win this match. He feels like he needs to. And now Tom measuring Jacob, stalking him like a lion, into a clothesline. And now Tom going up the top rope. Oh, for a finish splash, and he gets this man covered by Doyle. Will it be enough? No, settle up at one. And now Tom going for a deadlift German suplex. And he gets all of it. And now Tom getting Jacob up on his feet. And there's a wicked kick right in the face. Hey. And now Jacob Helms with a counter on Tom Doyle. And now, Jacob Helms now going for a back suplex on the apron, and he's got him. Oh, man. And now Jacob going up on the ropes. God, work with it. Ah, shit. And Jacob Helms went for a forearm, but he couldn't get the job done there. And now Tom showing his strength. Oh! What came up had to come down. Tom in the corner, taking a little breather. But Jacob with a kick in the face. And now Jacob pulling back on the top rope, takes Tom down hard. And now Jacob, oh, brainbuster, covers on a rope break. And now Jacob looks to put Tom away. Can he do it? Gets him in the midsection. Goes to the cross-legged Brain Buster, and he got it. Did he get hold of the corner two? No, 2.5. Jacob thought Tom was done there, but Jacob going on the top rope, frog splash! A frog splash to Tom Doyle. Elbow right in the face of Jacob though from Tom. And Doyle with a clothesline. Getting a bit hard to the tip right in the face by Jacob. And listen to this crowd, they want to see Jacob taking it Tom Doyle. DDT by Jacob. But Jacob isn't done yet. Jacob now. Go for a suplex, counter by Tom. Counter by Tom Doyle. Oh no, now Tom taking him down. And now Tom Doyle with a kick. Fifth door. Oh man! Suplex into a sit-out powerbomb. And now Tom measuring Jacob Helms. Looks to put him away, saying this is over. Oh, and Tom missed! Jacob moved out of the way! Jacob now! Final lead on Tom Doyle! Jacob Helms getting the crowd up on his feet. And Jacob now going for a comeback. Got him with a Pele kick. And now got him with the brain buster. Will it be it? But Jacob ain't done yet. Jacob's trying to go for something. Tom counters his own. On. Jacob caught him. Oh, and a clothesline there. Gets the shoulder tackle. And Jacob throws him over. But Tom sits up on the top rope. Jacob turn around. Got him with the diving and a fatal off the top. And now Tom countered by Jacob. And now Jacob single exhausted combo. Tom tap. What Tom tap? What Tom tap? No. He gets him over and kicks him off. And Tom missed his mark. And now Tom. Oh my God. Overhead belly to belly like maneuver there. Holy shit. That kip up though was very impressive by Tom about his that. Jacob with an elbow, a second elbow, kicks him in the midsection, wants to put Tom away, and he got him with the brain buster. Three busters in a row. If Jacob hits this, the referee might tell Tom he's out. Might knock Tom out, I don't know. But Jacob, cross Raven, brain buster, that's gonna be it, that's gonna be it. Cover. And he got him! Jacob Helms has retained the Internet Championship! You've gotta be kidding me! Jacob Helms has defeated Tom Doyle! What a match we just witnessed for the Internet Championship. Jacob Helms did what some thought he couldn't do.
Here is your winner, and still Internet Champion, Jacob Hale.
What a match we just witnessed. Jacob Helms retains the Internet Championship against Tom Doyle. That was a hellacious fight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a crazy matchup. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. an 8-man challengers versus champions match. Where we will see the Horsemen, Kirk Carter and Malcolm Black team up to take on the Charm City Kings, JD Rack, I apologize for fucking his last name up, and Austin Collins. This is the penultimate tag team match, to say the least. We're seeing it here live on Warzone, and we're seeing some crazy shit happen here in this matchup. I can guarantee you that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after a long wait, let's begin. Currently awaiting the arrival of the challengers, the first challengers to sit here. We're gonna see who's starting things off, and here they come, the challengers for the Apex Tag Team titles.
Introducing first, at a combined weight of 519 pounds, Arn Austin and Brandon K, the Alliance.
Now there's one thing that needs to be said here. This match is contested in an 8-man challengers versus champions elimination tag team match. So we're going to see who really is the alpha team, who looks to gain momentum heading into War Games after tonight. That is the big ultimate question, and we're going to see that answered here tonight. We have the challenger for the tag team titles, and here comes the challenger for the Intercontinental Championship. And there he is, the Intercontinental title challenger, Kirk Carter.
And his partners from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 206 pounds, Kirk Carter
I tell you right now, Carter just can't seem to go without the Intercontinental Championship. He is the only person to hold the Intercontinental Championship 2 times, and he's looking to be the first man ever to hold it 3. But he's got to go through JD Rec to do it at War Games. And here comes the challenger for the Apex World Championship. The War Chief himself, Malcolm Black. A man who is looking to be the odds-on favorite to win the world title away from Austin Collins.
And their partner, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 237 pounds, Malcolm Black.
And Malcolm Black, for the first time ever in Apex Wrestling, going for the World Championship in his career in Apex Wrestling. He had a hell of a road leading up to this moment. Goes from being able to tag team with Bruiser Brad when Brad was near 500 pounds. Constantly having the tag team titles just barely within his grasp, only to be having it taken away from him. To being in a singles run, taking on the likes of men like K-Dog, who was actually the Apex World Champion at that point when Malcolm Black started going singles in Apex Wrestling, even though he would sometimes team with Bruiser Brad in tag team matches. But ever since the breakup of the Fallen Kingdom, he has been on his own, and he has just been dominant in Apex Wrestling. So dominant that I believe Austin Collins, as much of a dominant man he's become, might meet his match. But now that we got the challengers out, it's time to introduce the champions. Awaiting the arrival of the champions, whoever's going to come out here first. And here they come, ladies and gentlemen. The Apex Tag Team Champions. And look at the new attires that these two that Brandon Ace is wearing, and it's possible that Uncle Carter might be coming out here. There he is. The Charm City Kings, ready to do battle in this Challengers vs. Champions 8-man elimination tag team match.
And their opponents, first, at a combined weight of 592 pounds, the Tag Team Champions, Brandon Ace and the Beast, Michael Carter, the Brotherhood.
Here come the Tag Team Champions, and what I was saying about Malcolm Black could also be the same could also be said about the Charm City Kings when they were in Apex, when they were starting in Apex. The tag team titles were eluding them. They would try to get opportunities only for the opportunities to be taken away from them. It wasn't up until they were able to get the opportunity from winning a mini tournament to crown the number one contenders in the tag team titles did they get the opportunity, and as you've seen, they have been the champions ever since they defeated Kaiju for the tag team titles. But now they've been having a damn crazy rivalry with Brandon Kay and Arn Austin, in a rivalry that has been going on outside of Apex Wrestling. But they're looking to keep that going and hopefully see it finished. And by them I mean Charm City Kings. They're looking to get it finished and move on with their lives. And here comes...
And his partners from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, the All-Star Intercontinental Champion, the Voice, J.D. Rex.
But J.D. Rex managed to get the Intercontinental title out of a three-way between Jacob Helms and Kurt Carter. And ever since then, he's just had the ire of both men, because they both felt like he was inserted into a match that had nothing to do with him. So now he gets a chance to prove otherwise against Kurt Carter. But maybe somewhere down the line he might try to prove the same thing to Jacob Helms. But for the moment, JD Rex got to deal with Kurt Carter right now. And we'll see what happens here with him and Kurt Carter if they get involved in this matchup against each other. If they face off against each other in this 8-man tag before they're set to face off at War Games for the Intercontinental title. And now, ladies and gentlemen, there he is,
and their
the
partner
World Champion
from Palm Springs, Florida, weighing in at 210 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Austin Collins.
Austin Collins, let me tell you, he had a hell of a bounce back in his career in Apex Wrestling. He was starting out not doing too good, but then if you look at him now, you could see, if you looked at him from the beginning, I bet if he was telling his past self when he was starting out in Apex that he'd be world champion, I bet his past self would be laughing. But here he is. Ever since his attitude changed, though, Austin Collins has just been going crazy all over those who were put against him in the Apex Wrestling, to the point where he even was given an opportunity for the world title, defeating Tamura for the World Championship. And now we're seeing if and now we're going to see how if Austin Collins and Malcolm Black will be competing against each other in this ring, like if they'll be facing off against each other in the ring, and see what would happen before we reach War Games. But what a main event this is going to be. A 4-on-4 challengers versus champions elimination tag team match. So we got Arn Austin and Brandon Ace starting for their respective teams, and I can tell you this, hell is going to break loose at some point here tonight in this matchup. And a little bit of DDT to Arn Austin by Brandon Ace. One thing's for sure, this match is going to be a while, I can promise you that. And the question is, which team is going to be getting the bragging rights and thus the momentum for War Games? Will it be the champions or the challengers? And as I said that, Brandon Ace sends Arn Austin face first out of the middle rope turnbuckle. And there's a tag already to the big man beast that is Michael Carter. And Arn Austin with a big back body drop counter. Austin may be a bit smaller compared to Michael Carter, but as I always say, size doesn't matter, it's always about the strength. Now Michael Carter going to work on Austin. Oh, and a big splash right in the corner. Man, Michael Carter may be a big man, but he sure don't move like a goddamn, like somebody that's like half his size. Jesus. And now Austin, what's he going to do here? He tags in the Intercontinental Champion challenger, Kurt Carter. And Carter goes to work on Michael Carter right now. And as you can see, and I don't need to be the I don't need to tell you this, but yeah, Kurt Carter and Michael Carter definitely are not related. But either way, Carter now, I'm going to have to say their first names because they're both got Carter as the last name. So Michael going to work on Kurt, and Kurt gets over an inverted Alabama slam. Arn Austin trying to get involved in that one, but too late there, pal. And now Michael tags in the Intercontinental Champion, JD Red, who is set a face Carter for the Intercontinental Championship. And Carter now went for a cutter. JD cutted him. And Brandon Kay hits JD Red from behind. But now JD, as if that didn't phase him at all, goes in the corner, double knees to Kurt Carter. And Carter with a counter on JD. And now it's JD Red. After going to the top rope goes Carter. And look at these guys, all of them trying to get JD Red off. And look at this, oh! JD Red gets jumped off. Referee's at a count of 3. What the fuck is the referee doing? Why is it? Oh, now look at this. Oh, and a hell of a hit. A hell of a shot there from Kurt Carter to JD Red. And there's an electric chair drop from Kurt Carter. And there's a boot right in the face. And now JD Red throws Kurt Carter into the ring. Right now looks like we got Arn Austin outside the ring. Trying to regain his composure. And now JD Irish whip into the corner. Kurt Carter counters him though. And Carter gets hit. With, oh, what the fuck? Brandon Ace out of nowhere with that DDT. David JD Red. And JD trying to go to work on Kurt Carter. But Carter with a knee. And now Carter, Irish whip to JD Red, and JD with an elbow right in Carter's face. And a second elbow after doing a bit of a fancy dance. And wait a minute, JD telling Brandon and Michael to get in there. And that JD on the middle rope, but on the height of the top rope. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me! A triple powerbomb? No! God damn! Kurt Carter has gotta be out now. Cover by JD Red. Will it be enough? Wait, what? What? Well, oh, dude, what the fuck is that bullshit? Hold up a second, dude, what the fuck?
Here are your winners, Brandon Ace, The Beast, Michael Carter, The Voice, J.D. Rex, and Austin Collins. A competitor has been eliminated. 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 A competitor has been eliminated.